Hello knitters, Barbara Benson here. I'm an independent knitwear designer who also likes to make videos here on my YouTube channel, Watch Barbara Knit. If you'd like to know more about my knitwear designs, please check in the description below. There you will find a link to my Ravelry page where you can see all the patterns I have available for you to get and knit up for yourself. Also in the description below, you will find a link to the Watch Barbara Knits Facebook group. We'd love to have you come over and join us and continue the conversations that we start here on the YouTube channel, and it's great. It's a private group so we can share pictures. And I have a new thing in the description below that I'll probably make a whole video about, but I just wanted to mention I now have a Patreon page where if you like what you see here and would like to support me, you can click through and see how that is possible. So today, again, there'll be a link to all those things in the description below. Today, what I have for you is a haul video. I've done a few of them. People do all kinds of haul videos. One of the things I like to do on this channel is look at the things that I see in other genres of knitting, of videos, and see if I can apply them. There are haul videos where people go to like IKEA, or they go to Target, or they go to the dollar store, and they show off all the cool stuff they got. And what I have for you is there was a super fun event this past weekend that the yarn store that I work at, A Good Yarn, actually put on a retreat. Now this retreat was 2 years in the making, and frankly it was amazing. I didn't know anything about it until I started working at the store, and it was long sold out by then, but I was actually able to go, as an employee, and go in the evenings and do a little shopping and help. So I got a little bonus because I got to help. Now, the Good Retreat, it was here in Sarasota, and it was a lot of amazing knitters, and there were 3 special instructors that came in from out of town that taught classes, and it was Vera Vilmaki, I probably pronounced that wrong, Hohi Locatelli, and Caitlin Hunter. I mean, can you believe? And everyone who went was guaranteed at least one class with each teacher. So how amazing is that? I didn't take any classes, but I did go down and I helped. If you go to the A Good Yarn Facebook page, you'll see what I helped with was making videos. I did some live videos, and there was, my typical ridiculousness. But what I want to show to you is what I acquired. So I may have done it. There was a small shopping area, but it was, what it might have lacked in size, it really made up for in the level of I want all this stuff. There was an amazing Shibui display with trunk show, and that was super cool. And then there were several dyers. There was Copper Corgi, and this one's called a Casual Fashion Queen. There was Fierce Fibers, and there was a jewelry person. It's just super cool. I bought a few things, and I'm going to show them to you. So the first, we got to start off with yarn. So this is Casual Fashion Queen, and I couldn't resist. Look at these tiny, tiny skeins. They're so cute. And I'm probably going to make pom-poms out of them. I'm kind of, if you follow my Instagram, I'm kind of on this kind of obsessive pom-pom, little tiny pom-pom kick. You should definitely go to my Instagram and see that. But look how beautiful these are. These are called an Argument mini set, and it's 80% superwash, 20% nylon. Each one is 20 grams fingering weight. So since each one's 20 grams, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is a total of 100 grams. So it's a standard size for a 100 gram skein of fingering weight. But the colors, I just love them. They made me so happy. Tiny skeins. Frankly, I kind of want to keep them in this little bouquet. They're so cute. So I got those. And then the other yarn I wanted to show you, I couldn't decide. I still have so the Fierce, I think it's Fierce Fibers. I need to make sure I get this right. I took a picture of the label. Yes, Fierce Fibers, and she's out of Portland, Oregon. And she not only brought it, she also left a trunk show at our store. So until I think mid-June, this yarn is still available in the store. And so I didn't buy anything at the event, but I'm still eyeballing it in the store. And she makes gradient yarns. And she has these sets, again, you might have seen it on my Instagram, these sets where it's like 2 half skeins, but each one goes through the entire gradient, so you can make matching socks. Or I was thinking maybe matching mitts, or there's all kinds of fun stuff you can get into, but I can't decide on the color. So while I was at the store today, I videoed them all, and maybe y'all help me pick out the colors, but otherwise you can just be with me and drool over this amazing yarn. So here's the short video. Okay, I really think I want to buy a set of these, but I can't decide what color. So I thought I'd show y'all all the colors, and maybe you could help me decide. Look at this one. So crazy. There's gray. Here, let me flip this one over before I get to it. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that one. This one is kind of amazing. So is this one. There's a blue one. This one is the one I took a picture of. I really like, but I can't decide. What's up here? Got this one. And then we've got pink one. So you can see why I have such trouble. Can you see why I can't decide? It's crazy. Please let me know in the comments below if any of them particularly caught your attention. So then I got jewelry. Not something I normally buy, but I couldn't resist. It is a fine jewelry artist. Her name is Julie Lamb. I've been wearing this for days, but I took it off because you know how hard it is to get stuff to focus. So I took it off and put it on this card so you can see it. Isn't it cute? Look at the tiny lamb. He's so cute. And it hangs just perfectly on the neck. It's like right here. And I just love him. He's so incredibly adorable. But here you can see it's Julie Lamb, New York. And there's her website, julielambnewyork.com. She had absolutely beautiful stuff. She had here. I'm going to show you the back. This was the promo card that she gave me. Look, she has rings and she has even fancier necklaces. And now this is fine jewelry. This is sterling silver. It's really, really just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And I could not resist this tiny little lamb guy. I love him so much. So go check that person out if you'd like to. Oh, I have a business card for that. So look, it's a little lamb wearing a little lamb. And here's all the info on Julie Lamb. I'll put this in the description below too. My hair is not behaving today, guys. Y'all, I can see this. I would put this back on, but you don't want to watch me struggle with the whole thing. Now, another one. Now, this is going to have to be a whole nother video. I met a lovely lady named Melissa Kemmerer. There's a lot of vowels and stuff in her name. Here's the name. Is a Kemmerer. And she is the publisher of this amazing magazine. This is issue 3, and I'm gonna have to do some research so I can explain it to y'all better. It is each magazine is dedicated to a specific region with the yarns and the designs and everything about those reasons. And I'm going to do a book look for y'all. Hopefully I'm going to have it up by next week. That'll be the end of May, but we will look through and see the patterns and all the stuff in here. But as you can see, it's a beautiful, the paper. I'm a paper snob. I'm a paper snob. The paper is absolutely lovely. You can see a sneak peek at one of the patterns in here. This is Arizona. I believe that now she lives in Florida. I believe the first issue was Florida. And I don't know what the next one's going to be, but I hope y'all look forward to seeing the book look on this, which we will be doing. And let me move everything. I'm going to put this up here for now, so I don't lose it, because I lose things. And then I thought we could go through. So one of the great things about going to these kind of events is the swag bag. It's kind of like the knitting Oscars kind of situation, where you get an awesome bag full of awesome yarny stuff. And frankly, this bag could have been empty and it still would have been awesome. Look at it. You can't hear me. I said look at it. Look at that. Isn't it cool? It's clear, so you can know what all projects you're working on. And it's got the big zipper in the front and the little zipper the little zipper in the front and the big zipper I mean, this thing you could carry all your projects. You could carry like two separate like a little project in the front and a sweater in the back. It's just awesome. It's got so much cool stuff in it. So here we're gonna go and look at, just in case we got a little hungry, we had a little snacky snack. This is gluten-free warrior gluten-free, grain-free, paleo, no refined sugar, low carb. I haven't tried it because I need to look, because I have a weird allergy and I don't want to, die and stuff, but I need to check it out. But this is super cool. It's called Be Free, and I'm going to check that out. And we even got a coupon for that. And then we got a Good Yarn Post-it note, which I use these at work all the time. And a Good Yarn pen. So this is something that would be super useful at the actual event. So it's a pen and a highlighter. Can you see that? Why is it not focusing? There it is. You're like, Barbara, it's a pen. Get over it. And you know what? Here's another pen that we need to get over. But but these are useful things to have in these kind of bags, because you get, you need to write stuff down. And then look at this. Isn't it cute? It's a little keychain. That's this cute little lamb. Love him. And a little sample of Euclan. This is the wool wash when you're blocking. This is something you need. And then look at these. These are super cool. A couple of little stitch markers. I'm going to get them out of the package. And look, this is one of the best things you can use. Look, it says, hold still, right side and wrong side. And the little palm tree is the Good Yarn symbol. And this one says a Good Yarn. So aren't those fun? We can definitely, and it's the coil freestyle. Hands up. Coil freestyle stitch marker. Super cool. How many times? Somebody keeping track of how many times I'm saying super cool? And then some yarn. Look at that. This is the Pearl Diver exclusive color. So the Pearl Diver Club is something really cool to a Good Yarn. And what it is the husband of the owner is a diver, and he's also an underwater photographer. So he takes these photographs, and then they send the photograph to all kinds of different indie dyers. And there's a custom colorway created based on that photograph, and then it's one of those yarn clubs where you subscribe to it. So if you want to learn more about that, I'll put a link below. You can check it out. But this is the Sanibel Pearl Diver, and this one is Sea Glass. Look how beautiful that is. This is Kitty Bee yarn. It is super nice. And this yarn is specifically, you can get it in our store. It is hand dyed in Sarasota. It's one of the really cool finds coming down here. And this particular one is 70/30. It's superwash merino silk, 438 yards. Isn't Oh my goodness, it's absolutely beautiful. And this is an exclusive colorway just for a good yarn. So look, you can see the colors. It's so pretty. And then this, look at this. Isn't that cool? So this is a knitting toolkit, right? I gotta show y'all. I am running out of desk. So let me get this open. Oh, there's a little piece of paper. What's that piece of paper say? I've never seen that. Ooh, warning, strong magnets such as this one in this product may interfere with pacemakers, implantable cardio, defibrillator. Okay. You might want to read that if you have any implants. I don't have any desk. So this is, and you can see it says right here, a good yarn. So this is a multi-tool. It is so, it's just so cool. So it's got a measuring tape here that, okay, you can get it out. So I'm going to take it apart. So this is your gauge ruler, and you can see it says a good yarn. And here, can you see? There we go. And it's it's a nice big one. And you set it down on your knitting so you can determine your gauge. It has measurements in both centimeters and inches. This also comes, I'm going to show you the magnets that they're talking about. Look, it's got the magnet is really strong. It's got yarn needles in it. And then it's got stitch markers, and because there's a magnet in there, the stitch marker stays in. Any metal stitch markers you're going to stick in there. You've got your, I don't know if this is supposed to come out. I'm going to go with no. You've got a measuring tape. I don't know if it's supposed to come out. I'm not going to bust it out because I'll probably break it. And then you've got the world's tiniest scissors. These are like the size, and again, this has a magnet, so it's going to stay in. These are like the length of the puppy snips, but I don't know if you've ever had puppy snips. They very quickly get to the point where you could like gnaw it off quicker. These seem super sharp, and I love that they actually have like big enough little things to put your handles in. To put your handles on. Big enough handles to put your things in. Said that backwards. And then this also has... this is your needle gauge. So these are all needle gauges along here, which is, I think, really interesting. It's a very useful tool, and it's an all-in-one tool. So then you stick your little guy back on here. It clicks in, and you can toss that in your knitting bag. Everything is safe and secure, and it's not going to go anywhere. So if you want a good yarn one like this, we have them in the store. You can always go on the website, but it's super cool. And then in the big zipper part, we've got a Rowan pattern book that has, well, it's easy to, has 4 hat patterns in it. And then we got 7 free patterns. So these are from the local yarn store. So these are free patterns. And we've got another, here's the Rowan Autumn Lookbook. And another Rowan Lookbook. So these cool things that you can look through and see all the beautiful stuff that you can knit up. So I'm going to put everything back in here. I'm going to put this stuff back in the zipper pocket, or I'm going to throw stuff on the ground. Also a viable option. So that is my haul from A Good Retreat 2. I want to show you the... Now, remember to let me know which of those gradients from Fierce Fiber that you think I should acquire, because I need to get it before the trunk show leaves, and I'm thinking that I might do fingerless mitts with them. Do you think that'd be fun? Or I'm trying to figure out if maybe I could do something where you start from one end of the gradient with one of the balls and the other end from the other balls and like run them. I don't know. Oh, little sheep. So, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click that like button. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, please subscribe to my channel and select notifications. Thank you so much.